Hi guys, guess what? I found my calendar. I'm so happy. It was actually not packed away. It was in the tote that I had packed to bring down that I thought I would use for sketching or whatever when I had time, but I never did anything. But today I was looking for something in that bag and this was stuck off to the side, and I love my calendar. So now I'm back together with my calendar. Let's go check it out. I don't think I have time to do anything today, but we're gonna look at the calendar. And I can tell you when I last did something for you was here. That's before everything happened, before I was relocated. And then the other day was the first day that I picked back up with you guys. And that was on the day that I did this piece, which was on the 19th. And this was on the 21st. So let's see, 1 whole month, 2 whole months, and 2.5. So that's how long my calendar has been neglected. And we are now at what day? The 24th. I feel better. I feel so much better having my calendar with me. I can keep track of what's going on. So much better now. Let's just go ahead and dot all these days off and catch up. And I'm thinking that I want to do something small to celebrate, but like I said, I don't think I have time. So, oops. Get that off of there. I don't want that. Okay, that's good enough. And let's see. Let's go back over here. Well, let this dry a minute and then we'll go back and do something. I want more than just dots on there, but like I said, there's not time to do anything with it. So we're just gonna kind of smear some paint in. Okay. This is so it'll dry faster. Okay, and this page, you're not going to see this by the time I do anything with the pages, so it doesn't matter if it's kind of smearing a little bit. These 2 pages are just plain empty, so let's do something like this to fill it up. Okay, we'll come back to that. And this one, boy, oh boy, am I so happy to have my calendar. You just don't know. You just don't know. Or maybe you do. Maybe you're like me and you like to have your little things around you that you're used to. I'm gonna do this first. Where's my, here it is. I know, this is really exciting, isn't it, for you guys to watch me do this, but it's very exciting for me. I have really missed my calendar. And now I don't have to miss it anymore. It's a normal thing. It's one of those things that now things feel more normal. God knows there's a ways to go, but right now I need all the normal I can get. And this is a part of my normal routine to have my calendar with me. And I'm doing this too fast. I should have let them dry in between, but I didn't. Okay, that has to dry. And this has to dry some more. And that one has to dry some more. Okay, so I'm going to go now, now that I've done this crazy thing for you guys, and let these dry for a few minutes, and then I'm going to come back and I might do something really small just to celebrate it for a few minutes, okay? I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, now I've calmed down from finding my calendar, and it's still drying a little bit. I think what I'm going to do today is start something that I won't finish, and I'll finish it tomorrow. It is already 4:10, so I probably only have maybe 30 minutes at the most to work. So what I did was I went and I looked at one of the journals that I actually have unpacked, and this is the journal journey that I started in 2012. And I've done all the pages, and I'll flip through real quick for those of you who are new, who have not seen it. It's a calendar like this that I took and I'm altering. And the front page, of course, didn't look like this. It was a fish, and I'll show you what that looked like. Somewhere in here. And some of you have seen this before, so just bear with me while I show the new people who are joining us what this started out looking like. There. That's what the cover of this book looks like underneath this. This is just paper. It's nothing fancy. Paper and some flowers. And of course, I've said it before, I recommend that you don't decorate the journal front until after you finished your journal, because here I am trying to work in it with this bulky flower thing on it, which is fine. I've been making the best of it, but still. It'd be better if it wasn't there. This is decorated inside. So what it is a journey through a year where we were given prompts. And these are the prompts. I wrote them down because I started this in 2012. This book is a 2011 calendar. I started the process in 2012, and here we are in 2015. Just now doing the last page. I've done all of them except December's, and I'll show you real quick. I have not altered these pages. I am going to go back probably and do something to these pages here, or I may not. I don't know. I may leave that there. But this is January. New beginnings. And then there's a notes page, and this is gessoed if I want to do something with it. And this is February, and this is March, and April. I'm not doing a real close-up flip, I know. And then May. It actually goes like this. And June, and July. August, and this is fabric. There's a lot of fabric used in this book. September, October, and this was November. And when November's was done, March 2015. So here we are finishing up finally December's, which the prompt is where I am now. What does that look like? And boy, don't you know, it's a one hot mess right now. This is not gessoed yet, or is it? It should be gessoed and stuck together, but I didn't do that. So I'm going to go off camera. What I'm going to do is gesso this page here to prepare it, glue these two together to strengthen it. Probably glue this one here also. So I just leave the notes section, and then we will create a page either today or tomorrow of the prompt, where I am now, what does that look like? Okay, so I'll be back in a second. I gotta find glue. I know where my gesso is, but I gotta find some glue. Oh, there it is. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, I have glued the pages together and I have gessoed all the pages. And I really didn't know what to do to it, so I thought I'd put down a layer of paint. But while I was thinking about what color, which I still haven't decided, I was going through the little stash of paper I have on the side over here of just odd pieces and stuff that haven't been used, and I found this, which I had used for something else, and I've even stamped on it. It says the impossible is often the untried, and I don't know why I stamped it there. I guess to just test out the color or something. But I was looking at what it said on the paper here, and the word flourish is right there, and it really suits what I want to do here, or how I'm feeling. You know, things are not perfect. They're not exactly the way that I would like them right now. I am going through some adjustments, but I want to flourish and grow, and thrive, and this suits so well. And forgive is in here too, and forgive is playing a big part of this also. There's been, you know, things that happen in your life that you hold on to that are painful, and you have to forgive to free yourself, not for the other person. It doesn't mean it's okay what they did. It just means that it frees you up to not feel bad. And so that plays a big part too. So I'm going to set this aside while I still think about what color I want. And you all know I love the spa blue and all that stuff, but I think I'm going to try to pick something different today. And what I'm looking at over here, ooh, how about some neon? You want a neon color? How about a neon pink? That's powerful, isn't it? Let's just go for that. Only because it's appealing to me. I have no idea if I'm gonna like it. I may cover it up, but it's appealing to me at the moment. So it's just, I like stiffer brushes, and I don't even know where any of my stiff brushes are. They all seem to be not around, disappeared. Let's just go for, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll use the card. And maybe we'll use some of this fluorescent color here too. Or maybe this one. Or, I think that's the only fluorescence I have here. There's gotta be more. I know there's more somewhere. That's metallic, and it's not supposed to be up there. All right. Maybe I'll do these two colors. Oh, my shoulder's still popping. Okay. Just put some paint down. See what happens. And let's see if you can see. You seem too far, too close. It's never right. I just can't get this adjusted properly. The camera's not the way I'm used to it. For some reason, it's just not looking like I want it to. I'll get it figured out. So let's do, no, I still think I want to bring this in. I don't know why. It's calling my name. Uh-oh, something to make me happy today. Pink Loppy. Oop. Okay, that's not coming up. Oh, these have been on here a while. Okay, well, that's going on there anyway, so no big deal. All right, let's see what happens. I like this. I like it mixed in with the pink. I may not even use this, but I really want to. Boy, what a mess. I can't do anything neatly. I just can't. It's not in my nature, I guess. I can eat an orange neatly. I don't like to eat oranges and get juice on me, so. But paint, I can't keep playing from paint. Kind of making my own orange here. I may not have to bring the orange in. All right. Let's bring a little bit more pink in. It's almost time for frou-frou coffee. Okay. I'm going to go off camera a minute. I'm going to dry this, and I'll be back. Either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure when. It looks dark up there. I don't know if it is. I hope not. It looks dark. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I've decided not to use the orange because these two made a good orange by themselves. I didn't really need to add any orange. I am going to bring in some blue though. And I don't guess it really matters what color. Sea breeze. That's my second favorite blue color or greenish color. I don't know. It's by Americana, and I really just like that color. And it's kind of a green blue. And I'm going to use this mesh bag that onions or potatoes or something came in. I don't know, fruit, something. And just use it as a stencil because I still don't know where my stencils are. That's one of my goals this week is to find my stencil albums that I packed away. And I have a list over there that I need to look through and find out which one says it has my stencils in it. Because I really miss my stencils. This is a good way to find out what you really work with the most and what you love using the most, because you pack everything away. And the first things I went for were paints, paintbrushes, journals, glue, junk paper, my heat gun, and my stencils are on my mind. So that tells you anything. And this is real fine mesh. It's not gonna produce a real strong design because it's kind of blending the paint together. And that's my son texting me back. He was texting me that what time his game starts, and I text him back, and of course I had to add some humor. He's just laughing. He has a really good sense of humor. Wonder where he gets it. Okay. I won't take credit. Partial credit. Okay. That's all I want of that. And I have this punchinella that's large holes that I want to use. I just don't know what color yet. And then I brought out this that was in my little container over there. Oh, my shoulder popped again. It's a flower that I use, and I use it for sprays most of the time, but I'm thinking of trying to use it for a mask. We'll see. We'll see. Let's find a color that we want. How about white? We haven't got any white on there. This is the one that keeps wanting to glop out. And clean that off some, and I'll use the side. I'll just use the other one. If you don't check your phone, it'll remind you. That's what it is, a reminder. I can read it, so I don't need to check it. What else do I want to do? I have an idea what I want to do next, I think. Right now I'm just creating a background, that's all I'm doing. And pushing back the neon colors a little bit, just toning it down just a shade. Ow. Oops, there's a little bit of white left there. Okay, I think that's good enough. Well, let's use the white up. Let's just go ahead and use it up. I always say that's enough, and then I keep going. I know y'all do it too. Can't be the only one. All right, so far that's what we have. And if I had my stencils, I would bring in bigger stencils and put some design on there, but I don't have them with me. I might have something in these boxes here, but I don't want to take the time to dig. It's too hard to get to them right now. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I just want it as a mask, a little bit of a mask, and I was thinking of using black. I know, how dare I, right? I'm going to mess up this page for sure. But I just think I want to. You guys can't see it that well, can you? I think you can see that. Okay, I was thinking I don't know how to protect that without it, you know, just looking too squared off, I guess. Let's just see what happens. Don't think I'm gonna like it. Kind of like it. Let's put that down like that. Let's see what happens. I actually like that better than that. That's too squared off for me, but it'll probably get covered. We got some positive and some negative. Let's go over the negative with the positive. Just because we can. Well, what do you think? Let it dry for a second. I'm going to turn off the camera, I'm going to dry it, and I'll come back and we'll evaluate. Okay, I'm not loving this, so we're going to activate it because these are dilutions instead of delusion. They're dilutions and they are activated with liquid, so they will run. So let's just see what happens when we spray the page. Oh, wow. That's much better. Okay, I'm loving that, guys. I'm loving that. We're going to stop right there and let that dry. Well, no, we're not. That needs a little bit of water right over there. But I do want that to stop. I love this part. This needs to go just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, this so describes where I'm at right now. It's like bright, bold, beautiful colors underneath this darkness that's coming through, growing through, and it's gonna burst through and become awesome. That's where I'm at. So we're gonna stop right there. I'm gonna dry this and we'll come back if I can today and we'll do some more. If not, it'll be tomorrow, but that's making me happy. All right, I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, this is dry enough And I had originally intended to do the page this way. And I was looking at it and evaluating it and deciding where I wanted this and all that stuff, and it just wasn't working for me. And then I decided to turn it this way and take a look at it. And to me now what I'm seeing is, and we were talking about flourishing and growing and forgiving and where we are right now, where am I at right now? And I just, it occurred to me, you know, whether things are perfect or not, I'm right where I need to be right now. I'm right where I'm supposed to be, right where God's plan wants me. That's just the bottom line for me. So I see trees here which represent growth. So there's like some bark or trunks here, and then like these little dots here came out in tree form to me. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to fill in these dots with some greens and the tree trunks with some greens and maybe browns, or maybe I'll leave them that color, I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do next, is just play with those and bring out those trees a little bit. Kind of a funky looking tree. They're not like you know, drop dead gorgeous trees. They're just really cute trees. Let's see if I can figure out how to, there we go. I'll do it that way so you can see what I'm doing. All right, and I have these 3 different colors here that I'm going to play with. Verdi and bright green and olive green. And they just appealed to me. And I'm not sure if I'll use them all. I may go back over and use some of the blues that I have. The sea breeze definitely maybe should come in. So let's play with these and see what happens. Let's start with this one. And I think these are done, so we're going to keep them out. We're not going to wash them yet. And let's find a brush that plays well with these little circles. And I don't want them perfect. They're not going to be perfect circles. They're just going to be kind of filled in. So maybe I want a long brush. I don't know. Let's try the short one first. I can always switch. I'm not even filling in the whole circle because I'm going to come in with other colors. Okay. I think, I want to paint out. I'm just going to play a little bit in between here. Just a little bit. Okay, it is the next day. I had to quit. So today is the 25th. And since I have my calendar, we can mark it. Yay. So we left off with this page looking this way, and I actually like it. It's different than what I would normally do, but I really don't know what to do next. I still want to incorporate the forgive and the flourish. Forgive and flourish. would be really good on this page. So we'll see. But I've got to bring in my spa blue. It's just something I have to do. I don't know why. I just like it, so I want to bring it in. And I'm going to kind of bring it in around this area here. I'm not going to outline the trees. The trees are left just like they are because that's how I intended them. That's how I like them. When I saw the little circles, I thought that's going to be the form of the tree. However they wound up, that's what they're going to look like. So I want to bring this blue in, but I'm not going to I don't think I'm going to outline the tree. I'm going to come up close and kind of, I don't know, we'll see. I'm trying to explain something I don't even know what I'm going to do, so let's not even try. Let's just put some blue out and get started. I might not even stay with that color. I'm going to use my long brush just to, no, I'm going to start with a sponge. Let's see what a sponge does first. Let's just bring in blue up here like this. And some of the color in the background will stay, some won't, and that is okay. It got us where we are now. Doing what we did got us where we are now. And that was a hard lesson for me to learn. When I first started doing this kind of thing, I would see the first layer that I put down and think, oh, that's so pretty, I don't want to cover it. And I had such a hard time with layers. And it just took a long time for me to learn that the layers, even though I like them, is what gets me to where I end up. And if I don't keep going, then you can't ever find out what you're going to come up with. It's just going to be the first layer. And it's kind of, well, how much fun is that really? Well, it is fun. I have to admit, it is fun to put the first layer down. But pursuing it and going further to find out where you could go when you cover your layers is just, there's something amazing about it. I'm really liking this blue. It's kind of bringing some of the black forward because it's, again, like I said, the dilutions are activated again when they meet up with another fluid, whether it be paint or whatever. I'm not really going to worry too much about in between here because it's just sort of, here's Bailey gonna dig for us. Go ahead, dig girl, dig. Here she goes. There she goes. The video is complete. Bailey's digging. I do not know why she feels the need to do that. She does not do that out in the living room when we're just sitting out there. She does it when we come in the art room. Especially if I'm videoing. I guess it's her contribution. She just wants to be a part. And she has to find the perfect spot. And it's hard to find the perfect spot unless you just dig. You gotta dig a little to find the perfect spot. Go baby go, go baby go. She's looking at me like, what? Don't interfere with my digging. You just do your thing and I'll do mine. I wish I could film her while she was doing that. I would stop and grab the camera and but she would quit with all the commotion. So if I filmed it on my phone, I might could insert it into the video, but I've tried that before, and for some reason I've done it before where I've added video from my phone with video from my camera, and it worked fine. But the last time I tried it, the last time or two I tried it, I couldn't blend the two. They didn't go well together. I don't know what happened. It's funny how programs will do something for so long and then all of a sudden they just won't do it anymore. All right, I'm liking that a lot. And let's see, I like this down here. This looks real foresty, but I think I'm gonna bring some of that neon pink in. has that look of back deep in here, there's something dark and scary, but I might put something there that brightens it up, so it won't be so scary. Here she goes. I think I am going to take some white and put some white in my little circles in my trees. I want a darker blue besides the slaw blue, something brighter, maybe this one. I'm not putting much out on the map because I don't know how much I want, so we're just gonna go easy. Yeah, I like that. My Mean Streak Sharpie permanent marking stick, and I'm going to just put a little bit of white in here. Gotta fix that. Okay. This isn't working how I wanted it to. Let's forget this one. Okay, let's try this one. This one I'm just going to bring in some white around the little circles, but not completely around in a circle, if that makes sense. Just a little bit on each one. A little bit of an accent, I guess. Okay, this is where we're at. I put a coat of Mod Podge on here. Is that all I did while you were gone? Yeah. And I've dried it most of the way. And this is turning out totally different than I thought it was going to. It's not at all what I expected, but this is just, I like this. It's different than what I would normally do, and it makes me think of a forest. It makes me think of there's darkness back here. You don't know what's back here. It's kind of spooky, scary, and this is like some of the meadows showing through here, and the funky trees, and then the sky, and I don't know, I just like it. But we're going to continue, now that it's dry enough, I'm going to bring in a few little, let's see, we need something bright and colorful and pretty. Let's some flowers, I think. Let's try the orange. Let's see, which orange is it? Let's try this orange. And you can wipe off easily if I mess up, so. No, you know what I want? I want some white. You know how you just know when things aren't seeming right? That's kind of how this feels. Actually, I'm changing my mind again. I do want the white, but I'm gonna go another route. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, I like that. It brings in a little bit of white. Just a little bit of something. It's like little tiny dandelions or something back there. Okay, I think that's all I want for that. So, let me dry this and we will come back. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is, I don't know, it just appealed to me to take some rickrack that I had and add it to the bottom. I'm not gonna put it like level with the page so that you see through here, these little, I don't know if you can see it. If I put it level with the curves of the rickrack, you're gonna see I don't have any of my stuff to point. Well, you know what I'm talking about. I know you do. You're gonna see the paper right here. What I want to do is cover all of it, so it's like I'm gonna glue the rickrack in the center. So it's gonna be like a little flippy, hanging off the edge. When you want to flip the page, you can grab the rickrack kind of thing. Okay, I wound up using the Aleene's tacky glue, which was here on my desk all along, open, ready to go. The others are either dried up or they're not open yet, so I gotta deal with that. But that's what it looks like so far. And I want to add these words in here, and I believe that once I Mod Podge them on, they're going to kind of blend into the page, so I think that that's probably going to be okay to do. I want to get Flourish. I'm going to tear it instead of cut it. And I may not use all of it, I don't know. I'm gonna tear the very edge over here and cut off my little F. Oh well. Kind of make it look torn because I want to keep the F. See, do I want it like down here? And forgive. I'm just going to take part of it. The air's blowing and it's blowing my stuff around. I'm not used to the air being so located right there. The air's usually further away and up in separate sections of the room for me. Okay, forgive is straight at the top. I think I may put it up there. That looks good there. And I might do that. Let's just do it. I'm at the point with this page where I'm like, I'm done with it. You know, I'm done messing with it. I'm ready to move on to something else. You know that feeling? Okay, let's put this up here. Now, it's not really going to blend in with the page as much as I thought, but that's okay. Oop. That is okay. Okay, forgive. And then flourish, I think I want down here partially on the page. I'm not going to use the whole thing. You'll get the gist of it. Right there. It has some of the words I want. It has grow vigorously and thrive on here. So that's what's important to me. Okay. Now, all right, now I'm going to dry this and I'll be right back. Except I can't get you turned off. Go away. I'll be right back. Here's where we're at. I've got the forgive on, I've got the flourish on, I've signed it, I've got the rickrack on, we've Mod Podged it, it's pretty dry. Let me give you a close look because it's going to change. There's a little glare, so I'm trying to get you out of the glare. Anyway, that's what we have right now. And the prompt is, where I am now, what does that look like? Well, I'm in the middle here, between forgive and flourish. I have forgiven. I have to keep forgiving because I don't think it's easy to just forgive some things right away and it's just done and over with. I think some things require you to go back and forgive again. And as you practice that forgiveness over and over and over and over, eventually it's gone, I believe. It's just for me anyway, the way it works. Some things are so easy to forgive, and normal everyday things are so easy to forgive, and it's not like I have a lot of junk that I have to forgive. It's not like I have a lot of little itty bitty things going on that I have to keep forgiving. It's just some big major things that have happened that that come back to you. And so I have to forgive again or it eats me up. So, but I am in the middle here because I'm always re-forgiving some things until they're completely gone and over with out of my system, and I'm always trying to flourish. So let's see what we can come up with here that will please me, make me happy. All right, let's see. I'm gonna kind of go right here. And I've crossed over my signing here for the date, so we'll have to do that again. Now, I'm going to fast forward through this part probably, and I probably did some of the other parts too, because this is going to take me a little bit. And actually, you know what we got to do? This is too transparent, so I'm going to put down a coat of like gesso first or something, and then we'll go back and do this. So I will come back in a second once I'm more further along. Okay, I used white paint. I filled it, the petals in with white paint, and now I'm going to go back with my neon pink and fill in over the white. And I'm getting into the black, so I'm going to have to come back in with a black marker. I don't know where that came from. And redefine the petals. So I probably will fast forward this, so I won't talk just in case, so you don't miss anything. And I'll see you when I finish fast forwarding. Filled in the pink and a little bit of orange and a little bit of the yellow neon, just a little bit. And I've added some more of the black marker to straighten it up a little bit. And now I'm just going to add my little white dots that I want on here. Now, I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to Mod Podge, and then I'm going to try to add a little something else that I want to add, but I don't want to do that until I Mod Podge, because if I don't like it, I want to take it off. I want to be able to smear it off easier. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I finished it off camera. I forgot to turn the camera back on. But what I did basically was Mod Podged over the flower, and I put the white dots in. Maybe you saw me do that. I'm not sure. And then I just took my white and black pens and I kind of circled or highlighted the words forgive and flourish. And then I took my white pen and I wrote the word here, right in the middle of the stem, because that's where I am and that's where I'm supposed to be. So this is finished. I'm calling it done. And I absolutely love it. It is just not at all what I expected. It came out of just putting down some paint and starting to play. So that's all it takes. That's what you need to do. Get out your paints, get out whatever you have, and start and just play. And I just think it's beautiful. I love this pop of color here. I'm glad I added the flower. Pushes everything else to kind of into the background. And it's just perfect. And again, I will go through. This book is done as far as the prompts go, but it's not done as far as everything that needs to be done to the book. I am going to add more, and probably, simple stuff just to round off the book. Like these pages here. I'll probably do something to these pages, but it'll be over time. Anyway, I'm going to go through the book real quick again, one more time, a little bit slower, so you can see the finished book. This prompt is new in my life. So this is New Beginnings. And it's got tissue paper and fabric and just I won't go on to all the detail. And February was I'm different and unique. Yeah, I'm different and unique. So this is February. And I won't read everything I wrote around here. March is relax, breathe, let go. And that's that one. I feel like you're too close. I'll hold it up closer that way. Okay. And April is I am strong. That's April. May, directions and signposts. That's May. June, my nature. That. July, opening up. August, healing. And I think there's a video on this one. I think I started videos about the time I don't think the other ones have videos, but this one might. September, cast away your chains. This one does have a video, I'm pretty sure, because I remember the F being upside down, and it worked perfectly with this, even though the stamp is properly printed on the wood. The stamp part is put upside down, so I had to put an arrow on it, so next time I'll know when I use it. Anyway, I'm spending too much time on this stuff. Okay, what was that? That was September. October, my mask, my disguise. November, expressing myself in color. There's a video on this one too. I think there's a video on the rest of all these. And when I first said there's a video, I think every one of them has a video after that. And then December is today's. It says where I am now. That is this one. So out of all these, the last two are my favorites, I think. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll get out your journals and play in your journals. I will see you guys again soon. I hope you have a great week. I will probably see you again soon because I've been in the mood to create, which is a really good thing. So have a great afternoon, and I'll talk to you later. And leave a comment below. Say hey. If you like it, like it. If you don't, I'm sorry. Don't dislike it. Just like the next one. All right. I'll see you guys later. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.